Welcome, seekers of canine wisdom, to the dog training grimoire of Yin and Yang, featuring the powerful and loyal pit bull.
Okay, we're getting closer to our goals here. There are no more clothes in here. So I was gonna make this my sound studio before I realized that there was mold in here, and I definitely cannot be singing and doing voiceover work, which was something that I have wanted to get back into since I was a teenager, because I used to do it back in the day, back when Orlando had like a thriving film, TV, voiceover world. Yeah. Anyways, I went to arts high school, so I was exposed to a lot of just like different sides of the entertainment industry. So these hangers are from my styling business and the vintage business that is no more. That's all the stuff that's in my car right now. That was taking up this whole rack right here. Yeah, I was planning on starting a vintage online shop, and then Yin and Yang came in my life, all the dots, and I never got back to it because I didn't have time to do it. So yeah, it's coming along. Also, this room is always going to be a mess. This is like mess central. More supplies. Hi, dogs! More supplies. My composting toilets here. These are under bed storage. Those are bits and drills and stuff. And then underneath this box that says heavy is the coconut core that goes into the composting toilet. Boop boo. Oh, I still have like all my camping things. I'm gonna have to get rid of this chair. I'm gonna try to keep this little table because it's really just wonderful. It's like a giant, it's just a floor table. So yeah. This room is doing really well also. So this side is keep, but actually I realize I'm not keeping any of this batting at all. I don't need it. I have plenty of pillows. Excuse me. That room is like so moldy and just dusty that it really irritates me. So that's going to make that table a lot less. I'm keeping, this is the keep. So the sewing machines, the sergers, the little ironing board, keep. I'm keeping my dress form because I don't know, I'm just not ready to part with it. They are so expensive, and I looked it up and they're even more expensive. Like that one I think was, like $400 and something dollars, plus it was probably like almost $100 to ship it because I've had it for a long time when shipping cost a lot more. We didn't have so much 2-day shipping. And I looked them up now and I was like, would it be a good idea to sell it or to keep it? And now they're like $1,000. Like the same dress form is $1,000, and it's in really good shape. I've pretty much just used it as a teaching tool and not really for myself. Okay, so that's that. When you're switching careers and you've always been an art nerd, it's really hard to get rid of your like very expensive art supplies because I don't know if I'll ever get them back. This is another job that I'm gonna try to start tackling today, and like sift through most of these books I don't want. And again, the books I really want are all of my teaching books. They're all my fitting, magic garment. These are all drafting books. Like I would still like to learn the art of pattern drafting, even if I'm just doing it for myself and my dogs, because I love pattern drafting. This is just a mess. This shelf fell and I never fixed it. I just did it. There's also stuff in these drawers that I have to go through. I completely forgot about that. So I think I'm going to actually focus on the drawers and get those cleared out. I thought for a minute that I might keep these and just cut off the tops and keep the drawers on the bottom, but then I decided that actually I wanted something better and different, and I think I found it on Facebook Marketplace, but I'm not quite ready to pick it up, so I don't know. Anyways, these are my dogs. Oh, this is the giveaway table. See how empty it's getting? This was filled and then it's empty, filled and empty. This is a folding table that's gonna go with us for now. So that one's basically empty and those items are going. This item is not going. So I gotta get rid of that. And I think that's everything, really. All right, dudes. my YouTubes. All right, we're back in our construction lesbian outfit. This is basically my uniform when I'm in construction mode. Shoes, comfortable. Compression socks, on. Jeans that I have cleverly put, wait, can you see them? Put patches on all of the holes. Yes, you would love to hire someone that looked like this, right? To remodel your tiny home, your van. I mean, I would. Fanny pack on. Handful of things that we didn't come in here to get, but we needed anyways. Nails. You know, the nails are nailing. We're about to use an angle grinder, so we'll see how much nail finger anything we have left. Of course, nod to gangland, gang gang, yin yang gang. What else? Yes, I'm in Home Depot. I'm trying to figure out paint, and I'm looking for like these metal. Honestly, it looks like this. I'm looking for this, but I only really need like maybe 10 feet total to cut into 5 feet pieces to put my solar on top. And I also bought longer solar cords to go to my Blue Yeti, not printer. What is the word? Oh, dyslexia. Why now? Oh, I can't think of the word. Oh, generator, solar power, blue. Yes, my Blue Yeti, I don't know how to say it, Blue Titty power bank. Yes, I'm slowly figuring out how I can use that to wire everything. I know that people do it. It's just a bank, and where to put it and keep it safe and all that stuff. So yeah, back to my Home Depot. This is not the aisle I need to be on, but this is the aisle that I needed to be on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We need all the protection because, like, why wouldn't you want safety and protection when you're doing things? So I'd have to run a second extension cord, which I don't have, to power the angle grinder and my air conditioner. So I'm just gonna have to like rotate between trying to cool this place off, which I have to get reflectives on these windows. It's just like there's no shade where I'm parked, and it is like, oh, my hands are so shaky. It's just sweltering hot heat coming through the windows. On the sunny side, it's actually quite pleasant in here with the air on. Like, even without the air, I'm just like, yeah, we got windows and be fine. But with the sun coming through the window, it's like super bug and jar. So, okay, I'm gonna get back to this. Love you, bye. Okay, so I brought my toilet, my Nature Set toilet in here because I don't know if you know this about me, but I drink like a half a gallon to a gallon of water and or hydrating liquids a day. I'm gonna have to pee like 8,000 times per day. So right now I'm just using it as a urinal. I don't have any coconut core in there, as you can see. It's just empty. But it splits out. It has a urine diverter, so there's pee and poop go in separate containers. And then eventually, once this gets filled, the pee bucket, then you dump it. And then I heard that for a single person, it might take up to a month before you really have to dump the solid waste in the back. And yeah, it like composts. There's like a handle that goes right here. And so as you turn it, the thing turns on the inside to mix up your compost, your humanure. Yeah, so I'm glad I brought it because I want to work in here at least 3 to 4 hour stretches and then go home. And take the dogs out, take a nap, relax, cool off, and then maybe come back in the evening. But we'll see how today goes, since there's always sort of like learning curve days, and so today's a learning curve day. I've never used an angle grinder before, so have to give ourselves grace and time to do it. Yeah, so we got one bolt down, a bunch of bolts to go. Okay, so I just took off the nut. This up from here using my Allen wrench. But I just want to show, look at how hard I grind. Like, this part used to be here. This used to be one piece. Now it is two pieces because of how hard we had to grind, and there's still a whole seat left. Like, let's see, this bolt is cut, but not through. And I still have this little baby over here to finish it. I don't know, like 2 hours. The first one is always the hardest one. It's what I learned from remodeling a tiny house. But this is the one step I did not want to do because I knew it was hard, because I knew that every single man on YouTube and that I have engaged with who said, oh, taking out the seats is real easy. Oh, you don't worry about that. Oh, that's so easy. And I'm like, first of all, men overvalue their knowledge and abilities, and they undervalue like actual hard work. Like, what's wrong with saying, oh yeah, that is kind of hard? It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You can still have all of your watermelonness and not, I just can't stand liars. Anyways, so this is me telling the truth. This is hard. It's not coming out with the bolts. It's not coming out with the grease. It's gonna, and I still have to go back and like hammer in each of these these screws and bolts to get them out of the hole so I can get the seats out. I did, okay, it's kind of hard to see, but I took the cushion off so I could get over here better, and I took the back of the seat off. So that's the cushion, and then outside there on the ground is the, oh my god, my hands are so shaky! The power tool shake. Yeah, the back of the seat is outside. So if I can take them out piece by piece, I don't mind that, and it will fit in my car a lot better. And then I gotta find a dumpster to dump them. Honestly, I just have dreams of like driving to a suburb and just like unloading them in suburban white people's front yards. Just be like, y'all didn't give us reparations, so you deal with this. That's like my mood this year. I'm just like, you want me to do this thing, but see, you didn't give me reparations, so I cannot afford to care about you or the earth or anything. I'm in survival mode, okay? Yeah, this is working pretty well. The air conditioner, it's kind of just like rigged up there. I was like, we're not spending a lot of time on this. This is hot. It's hot in here. Yeah, I don't know if it is big. I don't know. I don't know if it'll work with my my power bank and all that stuff. It's 8,000 BTUs. I wanted a 5,000 BTU because it's smaller. But I don't know. This thing does not feel like 8,000 BTUs, to be perfectly honest. But it is very, very warm in here. And it doesn't help that, like, this tool is making it even hotter. Okay, so I'm on the floor. I was over here. What did we learn? Cut the bolts from the floor first. Cut the bolts from the wall first and then the floor. Because if you're sitting on the seat while you're cutting the last bolt, your ass and the very fast, scary, sparky, spinny, loud angle grinder will come hurling towards you. And all I could think of was just like, no! And somehow, some hand turned it off as we all came crashing down. But I officially have one seat completed. It's been like 2-3 hours. But we did it. I'm like excited and scared and I want to go home, but I also want to finish this. Like, I'm having
all of the emotions right now. It's so many emotions. It's also like a really, really beautiful day outside. There's cumulonimbulous clouds. The autistic need to use the big fancy scientific words because clouds is just clouds, but cumulonimbulous. Anyways, woo! I think I'm gonna take a mini break and think about the choices of my life because that was really scary. It was really, really scary. I felt like 6 inches, but you could tell me that I felt like I was falling down a ravine with a giant saw coming at me. That's what it felt like. Life, when you live outside of the regular life, while it is exciting and fun to be free, it's also terrifying. There's no roadmap. There really is no roadmap. Like, as many videos as you can watch of people doing bus, van, whatever life, their life ain't my life. Like, also a lot of solo female like content creators ain't so solo. They just have men's back at the house that don't like to travel. They have somebody like financing their life. So I feel like actually I identify more with single older women, like 60s, 70s. I think the oldest one I've seen has been like 83, who live on the road because a lot of them have like nobody. Like, it's just them and they're just going for it. And I'm like, I really feel that. The very first therapy session I ever had, I remember saying that I wanted to have the confidence of a post-menopausal woman. And I feel like every step of this journey has been giving me like, I've been giving myself permission to just be like wild and free. But falling off this bench with the thing coming at me was a little too wild. It was like a little too free.
So it's the end of the day and I am calling it a day, but this is the color for the walls. Woo, it's gonna look so pretty in here. Oh my god, I just want a happy space. Like, can I get some off? Of course not. The one time you need paint to go sort of everywhere. It doesn't. Whoa. Oh my god, it's almost trippy. Oh, I should probably prime now that I'm doing this. I should really prime this. It would look so much better. Splurp. Yeah, I can feel that this paint is kind of thin. I had to get the Glidden because your boy's on a budget, you know what I mean? Oh, it's gonna look so much fun in here. It's just gonna be pops of color everywhere, and the floor is gonna be black and white and patterned and busy and overwhelming and just exciting. Oh, I forgot to mention, this color is called Hot Gossip by Bear. Hot Gossip. It just felt right. And I think the color I'm going to paint for the dog cage is going to be the dog cage. Like, all the furniture is going to be painted the same, so it looks like it's all one set, even though it's a bunch of different pieces that I'm just putting together. That color is called Pink. Pinque. So cute. And then I want to paint the bars gold. so it can match my bed. So we have our sleeping area is going to be up here. Oh yeah, I taped out the floor. I completely forgot that's something I did today. That kind of took a lot of my brain, and then I didn't really feel like using the power tool. Okay, so let's flip around. Oh, the water jug I have barely touched. I've mostly just been drinking electrolytes. Okay, so to my left is dog cage. It's pretty big, but I always want yin and yang to be comfortable because this is where I imagine that they will be when we are in transport, as well as, you know, when I have to leave them at home, they have to have a safe place for them to stay and be and have their own private space. This is my bed. I'm a little bummed that it's so narrow, but it is what it is. I have these under drawer rollout things, and now I'm worried that I won't have space to like roll them out, you know, because there's only like a few foot or so in between. So I'm gonna rethink that. Okay, and then here is a dresser that I'm gonna bring in. It kind of starts here and it ends on the other side of this seat. It's basically like one seat width. And then this is a craft table that I'm bringing in here that can go up and down, and I can use for a lot of different things. I also have nothing going on back here but the toilet and the lift, so that's great that we have some like play space and extra storage space right now. And then this is just like a blank hole for now, which I'm thinking of extending the counter. Oops, sorry. Extending the counter all the way to over here. And I really want to tile the countertops on this side, so it's sort of like it can take water. Like everything on this side will be like the wet side. And then this is a dresser that I want to buy on Monday or Tuesday. And so it is this long. It's like 3 seats. So I took this one seat out. Look at those holes, baby. That is the earth. I gotta figure out what to put in there to fill it. Probably some kind of caulking or something. So that was today's build. I got a lot accomplished. I learned a lot. I had 1 disc explode. 1 out of 3 ain't bad, you know. It just was probably the angle. I think I was pushing a little too hard. Just gotta like be very zen about it, go slow. You know how we do. But now I think I'm gonna go to Walmart, and I'm like really craving like a Beyond Burger because I've put out so much energy and sweat. So I just want something really fatty. So I think I'm gonna go and buy some burgers, some vegan cheese, and some buns, because I forgot to get bread in my last grocery. Last like 2 or 3 times I've gone to the grocery store, I've completely forgotten bread, and I really miss eating bread. I need to eat bread like every day. I love eating bread. Yeah, so I'm gonna go home and make some burgers and then let yin and yang out and cool off, shower down. I'm covered in little bits of metal. Oh, also, if you have a bald head, you might want to put on like some kind of scarf or something, because I definitely got sparks on my head, and those are the ones I was like, whoo, whoo, whoo. Those are hot. And also my my jeans ripped at some point between yesterday and today, and I definitely got some sparks that went like up in there, and those felt really hot. I think it's like the heat got trapped in it. So you live and learn. But I definitely was wearing enough safety gear, and I'm glad I was, because like I could not smell any.
This video was brought to you by 40 Acres and 2 Pitbulls Productions, as we explore the realms of dog training and companionship. The opinions, thoughts, and feelings shared here reflect my personal journey of healing from PTSD and post-traumatic slave syndrome. Stay tuned for more adventures and insights. Remember, every step forward is a step towards healing and understanding.